Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Bakar and the Heavenly Father. The true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, and the name of Mashiach Kabashai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Lashwan Kadash Tongue. And I say Barak Thumb to the elders and apostles of Akim or Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a prophecy update as of January the 26th, 2025 on this Sunday afternoon. And this is a recent news article as Donald Trump did an executive order, down in the border of Mexico, deporting the so-called Latinos, that's been, and, all people that was here in the United States illegally, here. Trump used executive orders as soon as he got in office on the first day, he signed those executive orders. As I added sad note to that. And this is a news article from January the 26th. Not only just, Latinos, you have other people, different races from, you got the Haitians, so-called Latinos, and other different race of people that's, that came here illegally. And then, Trump used an executive order to have them order them to be sent back to their country. This is, as I mentioned once again.
Hello, Moto.
Salakia for that momentary phone call. Brother had called. Told him to call back a little bit later doing sit-down lesson videos. And this is, like I mentioned before, this is a recent news article as of RT.com, January the 26th, 2025, and it reads from World News. It says Trump to sanctions Colombia for refusing to take back illegal aliens. I believe that was happening in Guatemala as well too, if I'm not mistaken. So wouldn't be surprised to try to use economic sanctions on another Latino country as well too. I believe it was Mexico. I forgot what South American country it was. I believe for sure it was like day before yesterday. It was one country had rejected the United States for shipping people that came in the country illegally. I believe it was one of those South American countries. I believe it's Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he most likely he might put a tariff or economic sanctions on them as well too, right along with that, just like he about to do Colombia as well too. It says Trump to sanctions Colombia for refusing to take back illegal aliens. Bulgaria of Colombia must accept the permanent stay forced into the United States, the U.S. president has said. It says the U.S. President Trump has said that he will impose emergency tariffs on Colombia and sanction its officials after Colombian President Petro refused to allow American planes carry deported illegal immigrants into the land in the country. I was just informed that the two respiratory flights from the United States with a large number of legal immigrants were not allowed to land in Colombia. Trump wrote on his Truth Social app on Sunday, adding that he has directed his administration to take urgent and decisive retaliatory measures It says Trump went on to explain that he will place a 25% emergency tariff on all Colombian goods entering the U.S. It will be doubled in a week. The U.S. is Colombia's largest trading partner, with around 12 billion worth of Colombian goods entering the U.S. every year. Trump said that all the Colombian government officials, along with their allies, supporters, would have their visas revoked and will be subject to a travel ban, while visa sanctions will be applied to all members of Petro left-wing Human Colombia Party and their families. It says Colombian visitors to the United States will be subject to enhanced inspections by customs and border protection agencies. He continued adding that financial sanctions will be also imposed on the government. These measures are just the beginning. The conclusion: we will not allow the Colombian government to violate its legal obligations with the regulator to the acceptance and return of the criminals that they forced into the United States. Early on Sunday, Petro said that he will not allow any deportation flights to land in Colombia until the U.S. guarantees he defined treatment of deporting migrants. Petro did not state that he meant by dignified treatment. You've heard this, so hold it up high. This isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You find diamonds in the rocks. To put your own stamp on stock parts. And it says Colombian president vows to block deportation. And a lot of the Colombians come from the tribe of Asher. Those are Asherites from the Northern Kingdom. I just want to add a sad note to that. Colombian president vows to U.S. block deportation flights. It says Washington cannot treat migrants as criminals, Gustavo Petro has said. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has said that he will deny entry to American planes carrying deported migrants. The use has been rounded up migrants deporting them ever since President Donald Trump took office. The U.S. cannot treat Colombian migrants as criminals, Petro wrote on X on Sunday. I will deny the entry of American planes carrying Colombian migrants into our territory. He continued adding that the United States must establish a protocol for the dignified treatment of migrants before he received them. It is unclear how many Colombians are currently in the United States custody and waiting deportation. The U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement, the ICE, agents have been carrying out daily raids across the United States since Trump took office on Monday, with 421 people detained for removal of Saturday alone. According to the agencies, the cities target included Boston, New York, Newark, San Francisco. Agents focus on arresting migrants who have committed subsequently crimes after entering the U.S. illegally, I said. This is the book of St. Mark. This is the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. St. Mark 3, verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. And this is the book of Luke 21, and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and the stars upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexities rich ruin. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars, people world, right, increasing earthquakes and increasing uproars, people world, right along with the Luke 21, verse 25, the distress of nations with perplexities rich ruin. In great kingdoms being divided, and that's what we're seeing. Modern day kingdoms against modern day kingdoms, modern day nations against modern day nations. And this is a second edges because it's going to be economical wars. Leaders rise up against one another. They're going to use hard economic sanctions against one another. Political wars, economical wars, and that's what we're seeing. And we definitely been seeing that so far in the year 2025. Second Edges 15 verse 15. For the sword of destruction draweth nigh. One people should stand up and fight against another with swords in hands. Second Edges 15 verse 16. For there should be sedition among men, invading one another. They should not regard their kings, nor their princes, and of course the actions that in power, which we're going to see more. And this is the book of Second Edges 13 verse 31. It says, and one shall overtake the fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another, right? Great divisions among the nations. More, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, seditions, uprises, uproars, people in the world, disgressors, nations, for perplexities, rich war, and that's what we see in our world today, and it's only going to continue to uptake and increase. It says Colombian president vows to block U.S. deportations, right? Because Trump threatening to use economic, I'd say 25% emergency tariffs because Colombia refused to deport and have back their Colombian citizens because they came to the United States illegally, according to the reports on the news article. So that's going to be nations going against one another, and definitely from an economical war perspective as well too. And this is a news article from January 26, 2025 that reads, Belarus to get Russians or send shortly. Luko reports. The intermediate range ballistic missile system could be deployed in the country within days, the president has said. And keep this in mind, this been rising tensions been heating up for the past couple of years, and as of recently, Belarus and Russia going against Ukraine have been heating up. As you've been seeing, the nations been having warnings against one another, and nuclear escalation has been increasing. As you've been seeing, Belarus and Russia have been building up their military cooperation and economic cooperation against NATO. As tensions have been heating up on both sides, the intermediate range ballistic missile system will be deployed in the country within days, the president has said. Belarus expects the arrival of the Russian advanced intermediate range ballistic missile system in Orshan shortly, the president Alexander has said, adding that it will be a station not far from the two countries' border. Speaking at a press conference on Sunday, when Belarus is holding a presidential election, President Alexander said that the weapons will be deployed closer to Smolensk, the Russian city located about 60 kilometers from the border of the Belarusian border. He didn't rule out, however, this could be a place. Okay.
Those two are really at each other's throats. And it is unfair to carry to someone's side pushing out.
Case.
I'm not going to let this job go.
Oh, don't forget Mark.
Okay. Just I like to no, yeah, it looks like I'll make paper, but must be a fuse or something, I guess.